Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying some Stollen. This is the Marzipan Stollen Bites, and this is the Stollen Loaf, Marzipan Stollen Loaf. It looks like, I would call that a loaf. These are the Winternacht brand. They come from Aldi. Leah sent us these all the way from California. She got them at her Aldi. The bites were $4.99 and the loaf, big hefty loaf, was $6.99. So, which one do you think we should? Let's try the bites first. Because I have a feeling that loaf looks like it's very well coated. And these are kind of contained.
The bigger one looks like it has like a lot more sugar and stuff on it.
Smells really nice. So what is Stollen? It is a fruit bread. It usually has fruit and nuts in it, and it comes from Germany. And these even say on the package, made in Germany. So the bites, it says product of Germany. The bites, it says 4.5 servings per container. 3 pieces, 81 grams is 350 calories. Let me tell you a few of the ingredients. Wheat flour is number 1. But then you have raisins, sugar, dextrose. You have all kinds of things. I'm just going to get the main things. Almonds, orange peels, lemon peels. So this, I don't, almonds. Okay, I was going to say, I didn't see the almonds. Okay. Ooh, I got
raisins and nuts. It kind of reminds you of one of those loaves of bread that, like the cinnamon breads and things like that with a swirl. I can't think of what they're called off the top of my head, but kind of reminds you of that texture that bread does. It's kind of got a chewy texture to it, but not like dense or tough or anything like that.
Well, I do think it's dense, but it's not dense in a bad way.
Not like hard or tough to chew.
No, but it is compact.
Yeah, kind of like you know what I'm talking about, the cinnamon breads. I just literally cannot think of what they're called, but there's a brand of the bread that's already sliced. And you put them in your toaster and they're kind of dense.
Oh, you're talking about like they have the Cinnabon brand and they have the like the Raisinette brand.
They have all kinds of different ones.
Yeah, it's like in a bread loaf. Yeah.
And it's sliced and it's got like a swirl of whatever.
I don't know what brand it is because we don't buy it. But I know I've seen it and I know.
And I've tried it before and it never has any flavor. This kind of reminds me of the texture of that. It's kind of a spongier, kind of denser flavor or texture than like a loaf of bread. You're really good though.
I think as far as Stollen goes, this is. It seems fresher than what we've had in the past. And that could be because we've had some very kind viewers who have sent us Stollen directly from Germany. And this is coming from Germany too, so I don't know why this would seem fresher, but it just, it does seem
dry.
Yes.
Because we've had it before that was kind of dry.
Yes, that's what I think. It wasn't bad, but it was dry in the past. This is not like that. This is actually a lot nicer, and I really do like it in the bite form.
Yeah, you can really see I cut it at a different angle.
Yeah.
You can really see the marzipan layer in the middle, because when I cut it the other way, you really couldn't see it. This way, you can really see it.
Yes, and it's very tasty. If you've never had it, you should absolutely try it.
Kind of reminds you of a raisin bread a little bit.
I would get the bite form though, because it's cheaper, but it might be more manageable for you than a whole loaf. Yeah. You might not need a whole loaf.
If you're eating it yourself or sharing it.
Exactly. So this is the loaf, and it is 9 servings per container. 1/9, 83 grams is 330 calories. This is a 1 pound, 10.4 ounce loaf. And it looks like it has the exact same ingredients. It's just in a different form. It's the way I'm seeing it on here.
Yeah, that's it. It's exactly what it is. Yeah, it definitely reminds me of like a raisin bread. Yeah.
You want it all out?
Oh no, you can leave it. That's all.
I didn't know if you'd want. I mean, we can take it all. We can here. Look, we can take it all out. Let's see. Oh yeah.
And even from that angle, it looks like a raisin bread. I'll just give you that slice.
Well, half that. Half it right in the middle of that marzipan. Yeah. I love the marzipan. Oh yeah. There we go. Looks like a jelly or something in the middle.
It is a different texture than some marzipan we've had. Yeah, I think the raisin's a little more prevalent in this bigger one. Like the flavor.
You know, you're supposed to get 9 slices, but I like this thin slice. I like how Kevin sliced it.
That would be good.
That's
toasted.
really nice. Mm-hmm. You could absolutely toast that.
I mean, you get stuff all in your toaster, but
This
you
just-
can stick it in the microwave for a few seconds too. It's nice.
We haven't had Stollen in a long time. So, I'm wondering if our tastes have changed throughout the years. If we haven't just grown in our taste. Because I like it. From my memory, we liked it, but it wasn't something that was, I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't like great or anything. It just seemed, I like this a lot more than I remember.
I like it. It's fine. It's not a bread I would eat all the time, but I do like it. It's, it would be a seasonal thing. Once a year, you buy a loaf, you eat it, and you're done with it. It's very, do they use raisins or?
Oh no, it's raisins.
Okay. Because it's very strong raisins. That flavor is very, very strong. That's the main flavor you get. It tastes like a raisin bread. So if you go to Walmart and buy one of those raisin breads, this is about 10 times better. But
I agree. And it's sweeter.
Yeah, it tastes, that's what I'm saying. It tastes so much better, but the flavor kind of reminds you of those little slices of bread I'm talking about in the loaves.
It does, except for bread is more fibrous.
Yeah.
And this is more compact, I really think. I like the texture of this much more than that bread.
I do too.
So
that's the closest thing we have to it, though. That's
right, but this has so much more flavor.
Oh yeah,
and
I
the
love.
Textures
are good.
Yeah, it's sweeter and everything, and you don't have to add one thing to it. You eat it just like we're eating it, and it's perfect. Like
I still think it'd be nice if you stuck it in the microwave for like 3 seconds.
I'm sure it would be.
Warm it up, just a little bit.
But normally I would say, oh, put some butter on it or what. You don't need it. You don't need it
I don't
at
even
all.
know that would probably completely change the taste and the texture and stuff.
And now that I've had both the bites and the loaf,
I'd rather have the loaf.
you know what? I thought I would rather have the bites, but the way you cut it was so nice. It was such a, I think that
the thin slice?
Yeah, I think that makes a difference too. If somebody were to give me a great big old hunk of it, I don't think I would enjoy it as much as I did that thin slice that you did.
Well,
I really
you
like
get the bites don't have as much of the raisin flavor coming through. You get more of just the bread.
That's true.
It's
yes.
so it's like a sweet bread. Whereas the loaf, you really get the raisin flavor. Which if you're going to buy, I mean, you see how many raisins are in there. I mean, it's packed full of raisins. You really get that flavor. So if you like raisins, buy the loaf for sure. If you don't like raisins, I wouldn't buy any of it because it's mostly the flavor
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a fruit and nut bread is what it is. But if you haven't tried it, I would encourage you to try it. And you may still want to get the bites just because they're small. But and if you don't have a lot of people to feed, but I really do like that loaf. It's delicious, and we greatly appreciate Leah sending us these all the way from California.
Yeah.
So, and we have more to try from Leah. We're going to be trying a lot more.
That's the good thing about her sending it to us because usually when we go to Aldi, they're sold out of half of it.
Well, too, we look around and they sell so many things that we're sitting there on our phone trying to look up everything, what we've tried and what we haven't tried. And so a lot of times it's too much. You're on your phone the whole time typing in stuff. And so I'm glad she sent it to us because I would have thought we would have already reviewed this and we hadn't.
Yeah.
We had reviewed other brands, but not this brand. So I'm glad to have the opportunity. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. I will have pictures for you at the end, and you'll be impressed when you see that marzipan. The bites have like a thin layer all the way through, whereas the loaf has more of a round core in the center. Yeah, so I'll try to get that in pictures for you at the end. And thanks for watching.